I tell you, another good reason to raise the wage is so that more working Marylanders on days like this will be able to experience the dignity of paying their gas and electric bills based on their earnings. My name is Fred Mason, president of the Maryland and District of Columbia AFL-CIO, representing approximately 350,000 working men and women. And I'm glad to be here today, the day after Martin Luther King Day, a day when we celebrated the great civil rights leader and his legacy. Dr. King once said, "History is a great leader." Now, everyone understands that the labor movement did not diminish the strength of the nation, but enlarged it. By raising the living standards of millions, labor miraculously created a market for industry and lifted the whole nation to undreamed of levels of production. Those people who attack labor forget these simple truths, but history reminds them. Organized labor understands this. We know that when our lowest paid brothers and sisters get a hand up, that it uplifts families, it uplifts communities, and our whole nation. Increasing Maryland's minimum wage will not only generate hundreds of millions of dollars of new economic activity in our state, but it will help Maryland families that are living on the margins to live a little bit better. A mother may no longer have to make the hard choice between food and school supplies for her children, or between rent and a doctor's visit. This, in turn, lifts communities that for too long have suffered intergenerational poverty. So today we stand alongside our allies in the legislature and in the progressive community to raise the minimum wage here in the state of Maryland. Now, sisters and brothers, this fight is not just a Maryland fight. We have a great opportunity in this country. We have a great opportunity in this state to join with minimum wage coalitions across the nation, from California to Rhode Island and New Mexico to Minnesota. Working families and their allies are standing up and saying, now is the time.
Raise the wage.
Raise the wage.
We cannot allow the wages of workers to continue to languish. Pretty soon, Democrats in Congress will once again seek to raise the federal minimum wage, and we will support that demand. But the time is now. We call on Maryland senators and members of the House of Delegates to do the right thing, to be leaders in this effort to move Maryland forward. We call upon them to raise the wage. Raise the wage. Thank you.